Hi viewers, welcome back to my channel. In this video I had covered a lot of interesting facts you could never hear, so let's go to the video.
We live, we love, we lie. Deep in the dark, I don't need the light. There's a ghost inside me.
Chuck E. Cheese and Atari were both invented by the same man. Nolan Bushnell, the inventor of Atari, the gaming console company, was an admirer of what Walt Disney did with his theme parks, create a place for family fun. He wanted to take the concept of arcade games and make it a fun family experience, complete with dining, so the Chuck E. Cheese Pizza Time theaters were born. Not only was it a great place for families to gather, it was also a great distribution center for Atari's ever-growing game line. Killer whales aren't whales, they're dolphins. So why are orcas called whales? Orcas were given the name killer whale by ancient sailors who observed of groups of them hunting and preying on larger whale species. Real whales eat plankton, krill, and much smaller fish, whereas orca killer whales, technically, dolphins, prey on sea lions, large fish, and even seabirds. Orcas' teeth can get up to 4 inches long. You need saliva to taste food. You produce about a liter of saliva per day. Over the course of a lifetime, that's enough to fill 2 large swimming pools. So what are taste buds for? They do taste the food, once the food has been broken down into a form that the chemoreceptors in the taste buds of your tongue are able to recognize. Liquid is required for the flavors to bind to the receptor molecules, and the water would technically work too. Saliva contains enzymes that act on the food you eat in order to not only begin the digestion process, but also to make it so your taste buds can taste it. Baby carrots are actually just carrots. Baby carrots are not actually baby carrots, they're just regular carrots that have been chopped up and rounded by a machine. According to the New York Sun, they were invented in 1986 by farmer Mike Kuros, who had too many ugly, misshapen carrots that he couldn't sell to stores. So, experimenting with a potato peeler and green bean slicer, he cut the ugly away from his big carrots, bagged them, and sold them to stores. Cheetahs meow like house cats. Cheetahs, despite their size, stature, and status, actually can't roar. They meow just like normal house cats. In fact, only 4 of the big cats actually roar: lions, tigers, leopard, and jaguars, because they have a ligament in their voice box that can be stressed to create a wider pitch range. Some dolphins are so smart that they're used in the military. The U.S. military has been training bottlenose dolphins to carry out a range of military tasks since 1960, from locating underwater mines to flagging the presence of enemy swimmers. Even so, despite such advancement, we've been outclassed. The Russian Navy was able to train dolphins to attack enemies and sense sonar that was otherwise indiscernible by machinery. You have more than 5 senses. Neuroscientists will tell you that you've actually got somewhere between 20 to 33 different senses, which they call metasenses. The most common additional metasenses are equilibrioception, or sense of balance, proprioception, or knowing which parts of your body are where without looking, like knowing where your hands are on a keyboard, and thermoception, or being able to sense temperature, like knowing that a recently used stovetop, even if the flame is out, is hot. Dogs can sense disease. You're familiar with dogs who can sniff out bombs and illicit substances, but did you know that dogs can literally smell cancer? By getting a whiff of a patient's breath, they are able to recognize the smell of certain organic compounds that the human body emits when it isn't working as it should, according to research out of Sillerl Hospital in Germany. Canines have also been proven to be able to sense when an epileptic seizure is coming, and can bark and warn the sufferer accordingly. Koala fingerprints are indistinguishable from human fingerprints. You may think that chimps and monkeys have the closest fingerprints to humans, but it's actually the prints of cuddly marsupials that are nearly indistinguishable from humans, even under a microscope. Koalas aren't even that closely related to chimps. The marsupial genus broke away from the primate genus 70 million years ago. What's even weirder is that none of other marsupials, kangaroos, wombats, any of them, have this fingerprint feature. A book about the Titanic sinking was published years before it actually did. The Wreck of the Titan by Morgan Robertson was published in 1898, the Titanic sank in 1912. Robertson's book features a cruise ship named Titan that sinks in the North Atlantic after hitting an iceberg in literally the exact same spot, 400 nautical miles from Newfoundland. The Titan had 2,500 passengers, half of whom sank, while the Titanic held 2,200 passengers, half of whom also sank. So thanks for watching this video. Please like, share and comment. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.